Good afternoon. The time is, oh no, hold on. 11:59, practically 12 o'clock. We are gonna do some gigs and we're gonna do our emissions test today. Just grab my tablet because you never know how busy it's gonna be. And making sure I bring my devices with me so that if it's ever a slow period and I'm ever sitting for extended periods of time, I can try to do some editing or I'll do some browsing on the internet regardless. I have my hotspot charged. I make sure whenever I go out and I come back, I always charge it because I don't use it at home because I have home Wi-Fi. And we'll see how today goes. Okay, so we gotta wait for that to drive by. Hold on. Okay, so we did a few gigs. I spent way too long trying to find that dang apartment because I pulled in. I'm like, yeah, easy peasy. No, I'm walking around not seeing the apartment number or the building number. So the person eventually ended up coming out looking for me because I heard them like, oh, they're looking for their Uber or whatever. I would know that it's me. So I'm about to turn in, and I guess they see the thing in my hand, and they're like, oh, for John. I'm like, yeah. I've been circling for a bit. Probably like 10 minutes or something, just circling, trying to find the place. Like, that sucked. And now I'm waiting for one. It's dry now. It's now 2:54. So I brought my tablet to say if things, dry up for a while, I can do some editing. So that's what I'm about to do. Time to go do some editing while I wait. Because I said I'd go back at 4. It's 2:54, so 4 o'clock. That's it. We going home and then we go and do nails and stuff.
You can do my nails?
I didn't say that. I said I'm gonna do nails and stuff. Alright, bye.
What's that?
So someone just pulled up with a boat. Get in the house. Kids can be so dang loud and dramatic. It's 6 o'clock. I'm home now. We got our emissions test done. We did a few runs. We did one with Walmart. And just as I was about to accept another one, I got another one from the other one. So I'm like, I can't do both of you at the same time because you're in 2 different directions. And y'all gonna ding me for being late. So I just stick with one app. And then if one seems too dry, then I turn the other one on. I just found out today that it looks like if I go offline for a bit, it doesn't affect my thing where it says $17 an hour if you're doing trips from this time to this time. I thought that if I went offline, it just disables it. But when I gone back online today for the last few minutes, it still said it was enabled. I'm like, oh, cool. Had I known that, when y'all was dry for like 30 minutes, I would have just turned on the Walmart one and started to go through those because Walmart had a bunch of runs, but honey, they were far. Laveen, Buckeye. Laveen and Buckeye. I'm like, I am not going there. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're not going anywhere over probably 15 miles. And even if we're going 15 miles, it's not going to be anything that is like $7, $3. Absolutely not. If I'm accepting something that is $7, $3, it's 0.1 mile, a mile, 2 miles. Nothing more than that. Because, honey, the distance, my gas, I'm not making back my money. Unless, it's when I'm doing the $17 an hour. Then I'm like, all right, cool. I'll accept it because if I decline multiple, I go back to just earning that. So when it's the $17 an hour, cool. When it's not that, then absolutely not. No, we're not going no far distance. Because when I do all these long distance, I put $20 worth of gas in the car, now I'm out of gas. And I probably gotta get more gas while I'm doing it. That don't make no sense. I put $20 in the car, got the emissions test done, did the runs, I come back. That was like a half a tank of gas, or a little bit over a half tank. I'm back home and I still have gas in the car. You just use like half of that. When usually you the long distance or coming back, I barely have any gas. So, As I'm going along, I'm figuring it out and seeing what's worth it, what isn't. Stopping to really scrutinize, like, what's the distance, what's the pay, is it worth it? Decline, 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 right? Because this is my first time actually doing it. Like, I've signed up for these before, but I couldn't do it because, back then, girl couldn't drive. Could barely drive, could barely turn. Over the years, I've picked up more experience and I'm more comfortable and confident around the wheel. I still haven't been driving a whole lot, but the me driving now is a completely different person from the me driving back then. Now I can easily like, oh, there's my turn. Psh, turn. As long as I have the space, there. Before, oh, my turn. Breathe. Turn. Oh, that's too far. Ooh, turn too much. Ooh. Now I can turn. Okay, I'm fine. I know how the car feel. I have an idea of how to judge. Before I couldn't judge. Sometimes I'm too far out. I'm not far close enough. And it'd be a whole hell. So I didn't like doing anything that needed a lot of driving. No, I'm okay. I'm a lot more comfortable. I don't have that problem too much anymore. Sometimes in life, if I don't feel confident, let me get better. I'm not making the turn. No, I don't feel like enough space. I'm not even going to try it. Anybody else with more experience that could more than likely do those turns, and they do those turns. But me and my experience, I'm not good pan that. I'm not gonna cause no accident and no damage. Anyway, time to go inside and eat dinner, cause darling, I am starving.